Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ken Digest and I'm coming live from Africa, in East Africa, Kenya, and I just want to take this time to invite you all. If you are new, please subscribe. We are on a road to 5,000 subscribers, and for my returning subscribers or viewers, I'm so grateful for you guys. Always just coming here to support by just even liking, commenting, yes. So, and even also sharing. I have some anonymous people who always share my videos. I'm so grateful for you guys. I have to take this time just to appreciate you all. Yeah, so today it's on a Sunday. Yeah, it's on a Sunday, and the weather is chilly. It has been raining of late. This past week it has been just raining back and forth, which is so good because we built some of the gables, the walls. So when it rains, it cures. And also today I think I'm just gonna cure because sometimes it rains, sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I'm just here just to make sure that I cure the wall, because if you cure, you have a stronger wall. If you don't, you have a weaker wall. Yes, so it's so chilled, it's so cool over here, and I just want to take you through some of the activities that maybe I want to do today. And most importantly, since we have completed the walls, all of the walls for the house, everything in terms of wall we've completed. Maybe the only thing remaining are just some few things that can be done slowly as we progress, because the main important part that we are up to now is the roofing. And we've just started calculating on some of the features we want to place on the roof. Maybe, okay, like in terms of timber, which kind of timber to use, which kind of materials to use, which angle to put the roof, so that it correlates with the house. Because if you put certain angles in terms of placing the iron sheets, not really the iron sheet but the timber, because the timber, the skeletal part of the roofing, the iron sheet is just the final part, but the timber you place on the roofing are the ones that determine the angle of the sheets when you're placing them. So we are just taking any kind of advice, especially because we've been talking it through with our main mason. And I even told him that when we'll be doing the roof, he will be around. He has been around since we started the foundation. He was the one who dug the foundation back then. We've been him throughout the journey since where we have reached. And when we'll be placing the walls, I think it will be in the best interest for all of us just to be present and just witness how the people doing the roof are placing them, because that is the most crucial part of any house, because it's the roofing that truly bring out the cuteness or the beautifulness of a house. Yeah, so I think it will be a good idea just to tell him to come on that day so that we can head. So for today actually I was with my dad, and we were just deciding on a few things that should be done before we even place the roofing, because we still have a long way to go. And this living room was the final part that we did before we brought in the masons to do the upper part of the lintel. We dug it. If you've seen, I think it was some weeks ago, yeah, I was with my dad and we were just clearing. There was some heap of soil in here, so we were just clearing it so that we can have an option. We placed it down. It's not that down that much, but we placed it down so that it can at least give us option on how to raise it up. Yeah, so we are supposed to dig, because the gravel that we are supposed to embed on this living room is supposed to come on our septic tank. Yes, our septic underground tank. Yeah, so that's where we've been collecting our gravels. So we should just we were discussing on how to make sure that those gravels in that septic just to come here so that we can spread it, levelize it, and because this is the only part that hasn't been levelized in the whole house. This is the only part, because if you go to the dining, the kitchen, it's all leveled, and the sitting room is the only part that hasn't been leveled exactly to how we want it. Yeah, so because we dug it this low, it's not that low because we still have some of the courses deep in the soil, because this is the first course, this is the second, this the third down below. And you know, before you place the first course in the soil, you have to some people put slab just to, yeah, you have to put a slab. Not some people, you have to. Yeah, so you have to put the slab all round first, deep in the soil. Then that's when you put the first course, whether it be a stone, brick, or a block. Yeah, you place the first course, yeah, just like that until you go up. Yeah, so because we just lowered this is called a sunken living room. We are supposed to, because it's sunken and we don't really want moisture just to pass through the walls and also beneath the floor, we are supposed to put a damp coast, yeah, all over this space. I haven't really calculated, but today I think I'm gonna just measure how long it is in terms of feet. And the damp coast that we are supposed to place, there was one that remained, because when we were first doing the slabbing, we bought the first damp course. The first one we bought, it was being sold in rolls. Let me just show you, so that the first one we bought was being sold in rolls. Yeah, this one over here. Let me just carry it. Yeah, so you see this type of a dam. This is a dam coast. Yes, and if you look at it, it has some stones. It looks like a tarmac road, in short. So for this, you buy it in rolls. And for this one over here, this one, if you go to the warehouse, it is usually in rolls, but they can cut it for you in terms of length on how you want it. So if you want maybe 3 feet or meters, they cut it for you. This one, they don't cut it. I don't know how long it is. I didn't really bother to ask them back then, but I think the next time I go, I think I'll ask them. So this one, you buy it in rolls. I don't know how long it is in rolls. So this one was the first one we bought, and it wasn't enough for the whole house, so we decided to go for this one. They are all the same in terms of what they do, and even the cost is the same. If you buy 10 meters of this one, and you also buy 10 meters of this one, the cost is the same, because they do the same thing. Yeah, so at first we bought this, placed it in the entire house. Then we realized we were supposed to add a few meters, so because this one is not, they don't cut it, so we went ahead and bought this. So this one we were able to cut according to the length that we wanted, and this one remained because I think we bought it more. So because our living room is sunken, we are supposed to place this one because it is the one that's available and it can do the same job as that one. So we are supposed to place it all over this part and also on the wall up to somewhere here to this, to next to this damn coast, this other one, yes, this one, so that the monster doesn't really rise up and destroy our walls, our paint, our floor. Yeah, so we are just taking precautions. Today I want to measure the whole length of this living room and see if whether this one can really fit in our living room, or maybe if it doesn't, we'll plan on how to add some feet so that we just secure our living room and prevent any further damage. Yeah, and also this is the part that we did. I was very fortunate. The day they did it, it rained, and also I came in and just scrubbed the mortar along the wall. Then that day I scrubbed it also rained, so it has rained twice since the wall was made. And you know, you have to cure the wall between 5 days, for 5 days, not between, but for 5 days. So today I think because of the rain it's not there, I think I'm gonna take this time also just cure it and also maintain our walls. Yeah, so this is how it looks on the outer side, on the inner side I mean. Yes, yeah, so I think I have our edge, I don't know whether I'm right, but edge pump, this one over here. Let me just show you. I really like the pump because in curing it's the best. So this one over here, it's a hedge pump. Yes, so this one is the one I've been using just to cure our walls and make them hard and strong. Yeah, so then in case maybe you were wondering how large our living room is, I think today through this process of determining the length of the dam cost that is required, because I also want to know. Yeah, so because these are me measuring tape. Yes, these are measuring tape. It got destroyed, so it doesn't go back inside. If you pull it, it doesn't go back, but it's still useful because of the letters, the numbers are still visible. Yeah, so I think I'll place it here. Yeah. Come and show them. So it's like this part is 16 feet, and the measuring tape is 16 feet, meaning this part can take like how many feet? Let us say this part is 16. Yes, 19. Yeah, so it's 19 feet length, width it's like Yeah. So 19 by 15 feet. That's the living room, and our dam course is like. So this is the dam course we're supposed to use. If I just place it. It's really long. It's really long. It's really long. It's really long. Our dam course is really long. I think this one will be enough. Yes, this one will be enough. But the length is like I think now today I'm a mason. Yes, so this one is like 4 feet. This one is 5. This one is 3. Yeah, this one is 4 feet. If you look at this one is 4 feet and some inches. Yeah, so I think if we cut it, because it's really long, it's so long, it's really long. It's starting from our veranda. Yeah, so it's from, just put it down, it's from our veranda up to all the way to our dining room. I don't know how many feet, maybe I should measure how long our dam course is. So just you can put something here. This one is like 16, pull it, bring it, bring it, the head, yeah, put it here, that's 16, you can put it there, 16, this one is also 16, that's 32, bring it, put it here, then it's around this one is 10 feet, 10 and a half, so 32 plus 10, that's 42 and a half feet long, meaning this dam course alone can do our living room area. I know the part that will remain, it's really small. Yeah, so I think we'll embed the gravels first, then after embedding it is when we it's when we put the slab, then not a very thick slab, just a normal slab, place the dam course above, and also add another slab on top so that moisture, water doesn't seep. Yes, so it's been really awesome, because the first time we dug this living room, it wasn't this low. We did it the second time, and it took us like 4 days, because we were just doing it slowly. We didn't really have any rush, because we knew that we were not supposed to work on the living room then, because we were still on the lintel part, and we had to do the lintel first before we even come back in the living room. But since we are already through with the upper part of the lintel and even the front and the back, we'll decide on whether to start maybe on the inside first, do a couple of things like I saw some people always put things like sink, the table for the sink, I don't know how to call it, yeah, even before roofing. I don't know whether that's right. Maybe you can advise me and let me know whether we can just put a few things. I know we should do plumbing even before plastering, do the electrical work. And you know, because we are in the village, I think when we'll be doing the electrical work, I'll advise the electrician, to put a switch for Wi-Fi, because we have Wi-Fi around, but we haven't installed it yet. Yeah, so I'll advise that the electrician just put the switch for us, just in case for future. I know we'll use it, yeah. So I'll just advise him to place it for us, so that at least it allows us not to just poke on the walls after we've already done and painted, putting cables all around. Yeah, so I think that will be the best planning. Just put them first. Even for plumbing, I know there are some of the things that we should do. Decide on where the sewage pipes will run. I know we won't put them at the front, they will just run at the back of the house. Yes, because that way it's a shorter distance for us. Even if I sit down and just look around, I think if you place them at the back, the distance is shorter compared to when we put them at the front. I know most people don't really put them at the front of the house. Yeah, so we'll just put them at the back, and yeah. So I think because of the rains are really, we are entering into the planting season. It's raining, but you can't really depend on rain, because building, for those that are building is, if you want to have strong wall, just kiwa. If it rains, it adds. Yeah, so I think I'll just take this time just to kiwa. I really did it so well. The mortar, you have to scrub it so that when they do key lining, it's easy. Yes, I think we'll start. So this is our pump, and we usually just insert it, just insert it. It has a pathway through. The part is just, the wire mesh is just to prevent smaller stones, because it will block. Yeah, so you just put it like that, then you pump, and you direct. So So we've done the outer part. I think it will be better if you also just do the inner part of the wall, because you know the inner part is where the concrete really stick with the wall so well. Because if you see the stone, the only place that this stone is being held is at the mortar. But if you look back, if you look at this part, this is the part where the cement really sticks with the stones, all of them. So I think it will be better if we just do also the inner part of the wall, and also this other part of the wall, the gable part. Yes, so I think I'll just keep also in and out.
wote
Ha?
hiyo lazima inyeshe.
So we are done. We've done a little bit of curing, and we did the back part of the house since it was the last part that was done, and we've been gambling with weather, so we just decided let us just cure it. If it rains, the better. No, if it rains, it will be better. If it doesn't, it will the water that we've poured will cure it throughout the night, and also in the morning. I think if it doesn't rain at night, we'll just cure it in the morning. Yeah, so it's been an awesome experience, as I've said, since we just started the whole project. I know Miss Fle has been really supportive, especially when we started the slabbing up to now, and also for you guys. I know you've been with us throughout the journey. For those that are supportive, I'm very thankful. And even if you don't really comment on the channel, you know, as long as you subscribe to someone else's channel, I think that's supportive enough for him. Yes, I'm just here just to appreciate all of the people. I know we are on a road to 5,000 subscribers. I know it will just take patience and just time and also hard work, because things don't really just come that way, or things are not really handed to you. Yeah, so you just really have to work hard each and every day. And yeah, so it's been at our place is so chilly, it's so green. The past few days has made the grass so green. Yes, if you look throughout, it's chilly. Yes, so it gives us a very good environment just to just do anything on the house, whether it's curing, whether it's building. We are in the right mind. Yes. And I mentioned earlier that the next step now is the roof. And for some people, for me, I really want us to use cypress, because most of the guys that we've brought in to measure the house, the roof, has really advised us to use cypress instead of blue gum or eucalyptus, because cypress, they're not really affected by pests, because there are some pests that affect wood. Most people use wood preservative, because that's also an option. You can use wood preservative, but I think if you use cypress and also apply wood preservative, I think it will be better, and the house will be so strong and will stand time, because houses are like properties, and if you invest very well in your property, I think after some few years you can have a very good gain on it, because I know we are building for our parents a home, but in the coming years will be our children then will call us forefathers. And I think if we build a very good house and if it stands time, I think they'll get it. They are still standing, and the good thing is they'll also be seeing these videos that we have been doing, seeing all of your comments, for those that have been supportive. I think they'll get the chance just to have the whole picture of what was being done when we were building the house. Because I think also there was a point back, I think some last week, yeah, because it started rain like this week, it rained. So last week, going back like almost 2 months, yeah, I think 2 months, it did not rain that much, so we really struggled with water. We even tried to dig the borehole at our grandma's place, and we tried, but we were not fruitful. But I know now, since the rains are coming slowly by slowly, I know it will come up, the water will come up. But we were just, for the few days we built, we went to the river, I think the whole week, just bringing in water. And I think I was measuring the average liters of water that we were using each and every day was like, an average was like 350 to 400 liters of water. If you calculate it throughout the week, it's like 400 times 7, no, times, because we worked for like 5 days, yeah, that's like 2,000 liters of water for 5 days. So you can imagine, if we were in a place where there's no water, that's a lot of water. If you calculate it for like, if you're building for like 2 months, that's really a lot of water. Even if you build for a whole month, that's still a lot of water. But we are grateful, the rains are coming back slowly by slowly. And because it's the planting season, I think I will also take some time also just to take you through our normal schedules of harvesting season. Most people plant different types of, whether cash crop, domestic, or any other crops, yeah. So I think I'll share some of the videos with you guys. For us, we plant sugarcane. When I was young, I know I'm still young, yeah, because I said it in a certain video and someone commented that, but you're still young, yeah. So sometimes back, sugarcane was the main cash crop in this area. So even for us, we used to plant a lot of sugarcane. But with time, people started planting maize more than sugarcane. Yeah, so for us, we plant sugarcane, maize. Those are the most crops that we can't go without planting. So even for now, there are some sugarcane that was harvested, and it's still yet to be transported to the company. Over here we call it Sony Sugar. That's where they make our sugar for our local use. So I don't know whether they have come, but they are supposed to come and just transport it. They had already come and cut the sugarcane down. So they are supposed to come, put it on the trailers, and transport it to the company. Yeah. So I think I'll share some of the videos with you guys. And also when we will be planting maize, and even plowing, because initially we were using a tractor for plowing, because if you're planting sugarcane, it has to be a very large plantation. I know when I mention sugarcane, for some of us, it brings memories, because I know some parts of the world, people don't really like mentioning sugarcane plantations because it brings memories, especially for those people in Jamaica. I know we are one, because if Africa is the motherland, then Jamaica is the fatherland. I know most of you guys are there. Sometimes I mention that and someone asked me why I'm calling Jamaica the fatherland. But all in all, we used to plow our sugarcane plantations with tractor, but it had an issue, so we haven't been really using it. But I know in future maybe we can do something so that it can start running. But for now, we are using just the traditional way, which is cattle. I know most part of the continent, or countries, some people use buffaloes, but over here we use bull cows. Yes. So I think I'll also, if I get time, I think I'll share some of the videos while we are plowing, just preparing the land for harvesting. Yeah, so I think for today, I think I'll have to end my video. It's so shiny, it's so shiny, and I really like moderate weather. I don't really like when it rains so much, or when it shines so much. I really like that moderate weather in between, so that it gives you an option to do a lot of things, because when it rains a lot you can't really do most things. When it also shines a lot, there are some things that you can't really do, like farming. Yeah, so I think for today I'll end my video, because for today I think most of the activities that I wanted to do I've already done, which is just curing, which is like a normal activity, because I've been curing since we started building, the slabbing, the first few courses, all of that. Yeah, and also I think I mentioned about the living room, what we are supposed to do on it, so that it becomes a very good living room, a space for resting, and no water seeping in or out the house. Yeah, just to protect our walls. Yeah, so I think that will be for today. So I'll just ask you guys just to take care of yourself, like I normally do, because health is so important. You have to take care of yourself, and also the people around you. Just take care of yourselves, so that I think we meet in my next video. So bye bye, hope you guys have a good week.